This is a very rough and ready guide to Caravan, the game that's introduced in Fallout 3 New Vegas. It's quite a weird one, not really based on anything else in the world, so let's get cracking. First stage Caravan is the betting. I just generally auto-match the opponent, as raising doesn't really seem to bring in any extra caps. As soon as that's good, you can just accept, and that'll take you onto your Caravan deck selection screen. What happens is you can rotate across the bottom row there, and basically the cards that you flip over are the cards that you're accepting and adding into your pack. I've gone for aces, sixes, sevens, eights, nines, tens, and then all of the face cards. The aim of the game is to get three columns of cards, each between 21 and 26 in value, and basically the numbered cards are as themselves normal numbers, and then each of the face cards does something a little strange to mess around with the game. So you can either use that to your advantage or to try and take out your opponents. Once you accept your deck, you're going to get thrust into the main Caravan game. Basically, the idea is your first three goes are to lay down the beginnings of your three columns, or tracks as they're referred to in the game. Each of these tracks is basically a caravan that you're bidding on. So I've gone with, I've been dealt two tens and a six. So I'm starting with the tens because they're the highest value number I've got, and also with a six because other than ace, that's the lowest value number I've got. So basically, the game goes in a flow of direction. So if you lay down a 10, or if you lay down any numbered card, you then get to choose whether you're going to go in increasing numbers or decreasing numbers. So you can see there that I've gone and laid a 7 on my 10. So if I was to play another card, I would have to play a 6 or lower card on that particular first track to play a valid move. And as you can see, they're basically split out into rows. So the enemy's now just played his third card there on his top row, and you can see me moving down the rows there. So I start my middle track off by going in an increasing fashion, and then my final one I'll again start decreasing that one down. The face cards have special values. They each do various things, like the Joker, for instance. What that'll do is that'll remove any instance of a number that exists. So if I put it on my 7 of clubs, it would take out all other 7s that were on the board at that particular time, but leave the 7 of clubs that I placed it on. The Queen changes the direction of flow. So for instance, in my middle column, if I had 6, 7, 10, and I wouldn't have then been able to place any other cards on it, I can pop a Queen onto my 10, and then I can start going in the other direction. So I can start saying 9, 8, 7, 6, etc. So what I'm going to do now is he's got his final column into 22, which is quite a dangerous range. So I'm going to use my jack on his middle 4 to wipe a 4 out of his 22 there. Unfortunately, he's come back with a 7, put it back up into the 25 range. So currently he's got one caravan ahead of me, and if he were to get the rest of them as well, then I'd lose the game if I didn't get one of mine into that range. So now I'm going to use the jack, which is similar to the Joker, but it just removes that particular card that's in play and any face cards that are on it as well. So if he had a 10 with a king on it, making the value 20, because a king doubles the value of the card that you pop it onto, and then a 6, he'd have 26, which I'd either have to have a caravan that was 26 in a tie, or obviously find some way of sabotaging him. So I'd use the jack card to get rid of that, and the face card, taking him from 20 all the way back down to 6, and completely sabotaging his move there. So you can use the face cards basically to try and boost your own game, or to completely screw up your opponent. It's quite tactical actually, it's very good fun. So a quick recap, you've got your 3 columns. You're trying to get them between the range of 21 and 26 by laying cards that are numbered in an ascending or descending fashion, and then use your face cards to screw around with your opponent so that basically they can't beat you. It's a bit of a luck of the draw. You can see there my cards in my hand were just then filling up with face cards, which is not always so useful if you can't really do a lot with them. So as you can see, it's quite a strategic game, and I'm going to go in for the kill now and make this my game. So there we go. That's a quick overview of Caravan. Get in there, enjoy it, play it, and well, if they ever bring that component online, I'll give you a game sometime. Cheerio.